What's up, guys? Brandon and Jeremy here from Friend of RC, giving you our review of the Helion Dominus. It's a four-wheel drive short course truck. Inside hobby circles, it's kind of hotly contested. We know, please don't post it down below, that allegedly this is a copy of the J Concepts body. We don't care. We know that these are allegedly some sort of copy of Proline tires. Don't care. I just don't. So don't post it.
That should make it better.
Yeah. Save that for between the companies trademark. You know, the bottom line is nobody's going to buy a Helion Dominus short course truck instead of buying a $30 Lexan. So if J Concepts is worried about somebody copying their body, who the hell cares? It doesn't bother. Nobody's going to buy an entire truck instead of buying a set of tires.
Right.
So just can it with that. I'm going to delete the comments. I don't want to. And you may thumbs the video down if that pisses you off. That's fine too. You'll see this is pretty clean. That's because our other one is in pieces right now. We're kind of trying to soup it up a little bit. So this is the one we only really run indoor. This is a 21 turn motor. Oh wait, I'm taking Brandon's job.
Go for it.
That's all I had though. I was waiting. I read that on the side of the box.
No. He's practicing all night.
Yeah. 21 turn, guys! Technical, Brandon.
So what makes the Dominus such a great value? $200 in technical. Aluminum chassis, aluminum top plate. You have waterproof electronics. Again, this is all at $200, and it's all-wheel drive. That's a huge difference. So many people want to compare it to the Slash. Oh, you can get a Slash for $250. Well, this is an aluminum 4x4 Slash.
You're not getting a Slash 4x4 for $250 though.
No, it's double that.
Yeah.
All metal drivetrain. You got an aluminum center drive shaft here. Steel dog bones going out to each axle, and then you have the coil-over fluid-filled shocks. It's stumbling on my tongue here.
Let me save you, buddy. So the shocks, in terms of like what I know short course trucks. We've had pretty much every one of them. Where you're going to see your $200 RC car is here, and the shocks. They're okay.
Certainly stock.
Yeah. The 21 turn motor, it's slow. Yes. It's how do you power a four-wheel drive truck like this with, I mean, it's just going to be underpowered, I think. But it's easy to really bag on something if you don't try to like also look at the value. A lot of people say like, oh, I just buy a Slash. Well, not everyone has $400 for a Slash, so keep that in mind. The Dominus, the Helion brand, that's really available only through Highway Town right now. I don't know if that'll ever change, but I like what they're doing with their Animus line, the Helion line, the Truggy. They have the Animus Truggy and short course truck. What they're really doing is expanding the hobby. This stuff is entry level, but it's good enough to, I think, keep people in the hobby.
Right.
Versus like, what am I trying to say? So like, this is decent enough to make you want more.
Yeah.
Whereas like, if you buy a really crappy off-name truck that's just a piece of junk, it's discouraging. You may never want to even do anything with it.
Right.
So anyway, the price $200, so your value is very good, I would say.
Excellent. Yeah.
Yeah. Durability, if you keep it in stock form, it's fine.
It's next to indestructible. It's not fast enough or has enough power to hurt itself. Again, that's the whole point, though.
Right.
You know, staying within that value, that price point.
Yeah, the bumpers are pretty rigid. The rear bumper really reminds me of like a Losi bumper, but like, it's powered right for this kit. If you want to start beefing it up, then you're going to start to break stuff, which is fine, but just know that it was designed to run on a 21 turn motor.
Yeah.
And that's the way everything is designed.
Exactly. Yeah. It's engineered around that speed and that amount of torque, that weight. And so if you want to go and throw brushless on it and then say, oh, it's got a weak drivetrain, well, then you're in a different category altogether.
If you're thinking about getting a brushless, just save. That's the biggest piece of advice I can give with like a entry-level RC.
Yeah. If
you're looking for your first truck and you're like, well, I'll get this because it's $200, just don't, because you're going to be disappointed with it.
Yeah.
If you want to get an RC or your kid wants to get an RC and they want to give them something better than you can find at the toy store, this is a great buy. You can still tune it a little bit. You could beef up the power a little bit with a better brushed motor even.
Absolutely.
You're talking about a $20, $30 price point there for something, maybe a little more, but the steering servo is like any RTR, pretty disappointing.
Pretty stock.
Yeah, but you could do a couple small upgrades to this and keep it under $300. But then keep in mind, if you stick $100 into this, it's never going to be a slash 4x4.
Yeah,
and so
right.
if you're like the type of person that's like, oh, I'm going to upgrade the motor and the steering, just buy slash and be done with it. Or a low
Get
seat.
into the proper class. Yeah.
Yeah. So we talked about price, value, durability, and then I guess would I buy it again? For me, no. But we also have every short course truck there is, and I bought it just to review it. I mean, that's why we bought it, and it's a fine truck. We'll sell it. You know, we're repairing the other one, borrowing this one for review purposes, and yeah. It's a fine truck, though. I'd maybe give it away as a gift or something, but I probably wouldn't buy it again. But
Yeah, I kind of agree. Same thing. I would buy it again as a gift for someone. You know, you got maybe a little kid or someone who doesn't know if they really want to take the leap into the $300-400 hobby. This is a great way to give them a taste of what a hobby grade car is all about at a slower pace. You know, so you don't break it. So I'd buy it again for someone else. But yeah, if you're into the hobby enough, of course. I mean, you're watching this along with us. You know, you're not buying a $200 short course if you already own a slash 4x4.
Yeah.
So you know,
spare the hate.
yeah, take everything with a grain of salt. Look at it from different perspective. I'd buy it for someone else, absolutely.
It's a great first RC car or first RC truck. But if you're even considering a slash or a low C 4x4, then don't even bother. Unless you will never have the money to buy one, then maybe buy this.
Yeah, and slowly work your way there.
Yeah. But also 2.4 gigahertz and comes with an 1800 milliamp and IMH battery, nickel metal hydride. If you have any questions about the Helion Dominus, post them up on down below, or shoot on over to our website at rcnightmare.com. Thanks.
See you guys.